All right, guys, welcome back to another video. And something kind of disturbing crossed my radar, and I want to get y'all opinion on it because I'm seeing an article, a report that reportedly Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, and even Greg Popovich are going to be mentoring the up-and-coming quote-unquote superstar Victor Wembamyama. Is that his name? I can't even pronounce this kid's name, but they are going to be actually mentoring this kid coming into the season. Now, the San Antonio Spurs, they do have the number one pick in this upcoming draft. So Wembanyama most likely will be the number one pick. He most likely will be going to San Antonio. But I'm not so sure that that's a good move for them guys to be mentoring him in the 2023-24 season, let's be honest. And I'm taking it from another angle. I know those guys got a winning franchise and they had built a dynasty in San Antonio. Tim Duncan played the game the right way. Tony Parker played the game the right way. Manu Ginobili played the game the right way. Coach Pop coached the game the right way. So when we're talking about being a professional, you can't go wrong being under the tutelage of those guys. So Victor being mentored under those guys, when we talking about being a professional, is definitely a good look. I'm not frowning my nose up at that. But we are in a new era of basketball. And clearly what Greg Popovich has, no disrespect, is not efficient to how this game is now played. And those other guys are so old school. Victor can't come into the league with the expectation that he has, the potential skill set that he's going to develop, with that old school mindset and mentality that these guys don't know nothing but. I don't know if that's a good look. Like, you know, we're in a social media era. Like, a lot of things have changed and turned up. Tony Parker and Tim Duncan and them guys was quiet. Them guys won, but they definitely played at a completely different time and era. And I'm feeling like them mentoring Victor could actually, I don't know. I don't want to say it could hurt his progression because, number one, you always want to be a professional. That's the most important thing, is to be a professional and do what it takes to try to be a winner. And I think those guys who are talking about recruiting him, they definitely check off those boxes, at least when they played. But it's a different day now, bro. And somebody like him, so young, with so much expectation coming into the league, like, you're going to need some type of excitement, some pizzazz, you know, something that we never seen from that San Antonio franchise. Like, I just don't see that. And if he comes into the league under San Antonio, under Greg Popovich, who is, by the way, expected to come back again as the head coach next season, I feel like they could possibly hinder his progression. Not intentionally. He's not going to win anything in San Antonio for starters. He's not that type of game-changing player, in my opinion, to make some type of shift of momentum or leadership in the Western Conference. But I feel like, bro, bringing him into San Antonio, you're really going to take away some of the excitement and the explosion that we really should be seeing from this guy when we talk about attitude. And I just don't really, I just kind of don't like this. I really don't. I respect Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, and Coach Pop, what they built and what they, you know, done in the 90s and in the 2000s. And it's just like, this is just a new day. And those guys recruiting the number one pick, the guy with all the expectations, they too old for this. They play too old, and I don't know how that's going to translate to today. They'll keep him out of trouble, but if he's not a troublemaker in the first place, then it's all about what happens on the court. And I'm not sure if the likes of Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili, if those guys would be as successful playing in this new game as they were back when they were playing. You look at Coach Pop, he's clearly not having the success coaching the way the game is played now versus, you know, back then. He don't have that much talent, but, you know, it is what it is. Tim Duncan, I think Tim Duncan still will be relevant if he played today. But still at the end of the day, bro, them guys are just too damn old. You know what I mean? It make kind of sense. Of course, it makes sense because if he get drafted by San Antonio, those are the guys who should mentor you. And, like I said, they're going to make sure that he's going to be a professional young man, and that's very important. But, watch when Bronny James come out. If Bronny get drafted, so much excitement and how much expectation is going to be, and how the lights. It's going to be exciting. Victor could get over there in San Antonio, and it could just be a boring situation. And who wants that? Who needs that? This young kid the last thing he needs is a boring type of presence. Especially if you're not winning championships. You know what I'm saying? San Antonio was known for being low key, but getting to the big dance, getting it done. They not built like that anymore. So I'm concerned about Victor being mentored by these old school guys, how that's going to have an impact on his progression, at least early on in the season, man. But what are y'all thoughts about those four saying that they're going to be mentoring Victor? Do y'all think it's a good look, a bad look, mixed in, kind of balanced? Y'all let me know, man. This is the Best of 7 Sports Talk. I'm 7 Mitchell. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new to if you guys enjoy daily NBA content, make sure you subscribe to the platform. I definitely appreciate the support. And I'm about to sign off into the next video.